The balloon has burst. Rangers Football Club, I'm losing my patience. I want a striker, right? And I want the striker in now. Sky Sports Scotland reporting, everywhere is reporting that Rangers are now unlikely to sign Fenerbahce striker MICHY Batshwayi. Looked like it was just smoke and mirrors. And initial thoughts on this is that it's soul destroying, because I thought, right, I had it in my head. I was like, right, we'll get him on a 6-month loan. Then we'll get Shankland in the summer. What are we doing? Honestly, what are we doing? We are sitting with our thumbs rammed up our arses, not even doing anything. Yeah, we signed Fabio Silva about 2 weeks ago. But what's that doing for us right now? Like, I think Fabio Silva's a decent enough sign, but we need more, man. Sam Lammers, hopefully he's away. Dessos is mince. We need we need a goal scorer, man. And Batshuayi was that. Honestly, I'm delusional. I am, because I was me thinking, oh fuck yeah, this is happening. Big Clement wants him before he goes on his wee Belgian tour, before he go off to the training camp. And now, fast forward to the next day, it's all over. And as you can see, Fourth Official posted it earlier on their Patreon. I don't buy their Patreon because, I'm sorry. Fourth Official, good guy. Reports good stuff, but I think actually spending any of your own money on transfer news on a Patreon is ridiculous, considering you can just find it on the internet. But here, that pays his bills, so I'm not going to bash him too much. But the Heart and Hand podcast say, club say nothing in MICHY Batshwayi rumours. Seems Belgian press are just linking any available Belgian with Big Phil. And see, to me, that's soul destroying. Honestly. But the amount of Rangers fans I've seen on Twitter, right, and even in the comments in my feed saying they don't want Batshuayi. He's poor. Like, oh, he went to the Turkish league before 30. That's a major red flag. Why are we living in this bubble that the Turkish league's pish? Like, no, I know there's a joke, so Galatasaray, small club, etc., right? But Istanbul, Başakşehir, you've got Fenerbahce, you've got Galatasaray, among many others that are good clubs, good teams. Why are we making out that the Turkish league is like the Ertricity League, or the Welsh League, or like the Gibraltar League? I think it's honestly borderline ridiculous, the disrespect that some people are firing at the Turkish league. It's actually quite fucking. This guy has scored in World Cups, Euros, every team he's been at, he's put the ball in the back of the net, and people didn't want him. And now here there was a vote like, oh, who's better, Shankland or Batshuayi? Personally, I would have rathered Shankland, because we know he will bring the goals to the league. With Batshuayi, it's not looking like a permanent deal. And for me, if he gets Shankland in now, it means you're getting him for 3.5 years, 4.5 years. With Batshuayi, it simply looks like a 6-month loan. That's all it would have been. So I would obviously rather the permanent signing over the loan. But in terms of who's the better player, it's obviously Batshuayi. All round, he's better. I think Shankland, maybe a better finisher, but Batshuayi's got really good stats as well. So, he's proven it at Chelsea, Dortmund, all these clubs. Yeah, he's not like he was the prolific machine at Chelsea. There's a reason he got loaned out a bunch of times, but even when he was called upon, he did score goals for them. And I wanted him. I wanted MICHY Batshuayi, but the club are sitting on their hands. We are a third of the way through the January transfer window, and I'm seeing he offering them. All I'm seeing is the club distancing themselves from rumours. Sure, why not attempt a wee move for Batshuayi? Do something, Rangers. Come on, do something. Like the wee meme, we stick